This is your Fox 10 News Now update.
Hi everyone, Eric Reynolds with your Fox 10 News Now update. Breaking overnight, President Donald Trump and First Lady Melania Trump test positive for COVID-19. The president and Mrs. Trump both tweeting early Friday morning that they had tested positive for the coronavirus and would begin quarantining at home. The announcement came just hours after Hope Hicks, one of the president's top aides, tested positive for COVID-19. Now, several of the president's upcoming scheduled events have been canceled, including a rally in Florida. White House aides have called Trump the most tested man in the country. Although he has repeatedly downplayed mask wearing and social distancing, Trump's physician, Navy Commander Dr. Sean Conley, says that the 74-year-old president and the First Lady are both well at this time, and they plan to remain home within the White House during their convalescence. Many health systems are being stretched to the max testing for COVID-19, but a company in Mobile says that its new system will help improve that process. Coast Diagnostics will start running tests next week. It says can search for almost 24 pathogens at once. The company's president says that local hospitals will not have to wait for samples to be shipped out of state. Instead, a patient will know if they have coronavirus or a similar illness within 24 hours.
I'll know whether you've got COVID. I'll know whether you've got flu. I'll know whether you've got strep throat. I'll know whether you've got pneumonia. And there are several other tests that are on this panel.
This would allow doctors to know the exact type of antibiotics to prescribe right away, in fact, without changing the treatment after getting the lab test results. Alabama Power customers, you could see a $25 credit on your bill this month. That's because of lower fuel expenses for generating electricity this year. The credit is in addition to the 3% rate reduction that customers received back in January. Alabama Power says it's seen lower fuel prices during the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, we've got details on whether or not you're eligible for the October credit on your website. The Alabama Crimson Tide's first home game is just 1 day away. The second-ranked Tide hosting the 13th-ranked Texas A&M Aggies. Alabama opening the season with a 38-19 win over the Missouri Tigers. Texas A&M, they beat the Vanderbilt Commodores 17-12 to open their season. Kickoff is slated for 2:30. The Auburn Tigers also playing its rival, the Georgia Bulldogs, this Saturday, much earlier than normal. Now, usually the two teams play each other in November, but when the SEC configured the schedules, the Deep South's oldest rivalry was pushed up to the second game of the season. The 7th-ranked Tigers opened up their season with a 29-13 win over the Kentucky Wildcats. The 4th-ranked Bulldogs beat the Arkansas Razorbacks 37-10 to open their season. Kickoff is set for 6:30 tomorrow night.
I'm meteorologist Michael White here in the Fox 10 Storm Tracker Center with your weather update. We've got north winds in play. They'll be around all day long, and it's going to be another day with solid sunshine. We ended up reaching the mid-80s yesterday afternoon. It was a very warm day, but the humidity stayed low. Today, we're going to be much cooler thanks to a dry cold front that's pushed its way through. We will end up in the mid to upper 70s for a high and could even get close to the upper 40s by daybreak tomorrow morning. Still watching two tropical disturbances to our south. One located south and west of Jamaica has a 70% chance of developing within the next 2 days. And then you have a disturbance that's east of the Leeward Islands that has a 20 to 30% chance of developing within the next 5 days. Both of these will have to be watched carefully, but the good news is they're unlikely to cause us any sort of problems, but because we're still in the hurricane season, we have to watch them carefully. Weather headlines as we move throughout this Friday. More sunshine, but not as warm, because temperatures will stay under 80 today, and it could be a very cool and crisp Saturday morning with temperatures close to the upper 40s. On the Futurecast, it's going to be all clear and sunny for today. Late tonight, there could be a few clouds that could try to work their way through out of the Gulf, but the clear sky is going to win the battle throughout much of the weekend. And as we roll in throughout your Sunday and Monday, most of the thicker clouds are going to stay east of Panama City. That's where the shower chances will remain as well. We're expecting to stay primarily quiet all the way through Sunday night. Here's how the next 7 days stack up, and it's going to be more sunshine with highs in the mid to upper 80s, mornings primarily in the 50s, and you'll notice temperatures rebounding into the 80s as we head into next week. In the morning, temperatures will rebound as well, but the weather stays quiet. We will have updates on your weather throughout the day right here on Fox 10 News Now.
Stay tuned to Fox 10 News throughout the day for the latest updates. This has been your Fox 10 News Now update.